Hello. Good morning and welcome back. So, this fun little video is just going to be kind of giving you a little peek into the window of the packing craziness that goes on. Well, let's be honest, a few months to weeks prior to a vacation. We are going to Disney World in less than 2 weeks, and we book our trips very, very early out. And so, kind of throughout the year, I will set aside items, things here and there that we need for our trip. I'll see what we already have, what we don't have, kind of start compiling a list of things that we do need. And start the packing craziness. And I do pull everything out and start laying it out for a very particular reason, because we try to only check one suitcase, and for the cost, 50 pounds or less is $30. If you go to 51 or over, I believe it jumps up to $100 last time I checked, and we fly American. So I'm always having to measure and then take items out and not measure, weigh, and then take items out of the suitcase and refinagle. But at the same time, I hate just having to deal with multiple suitcases. They're just awkward, and we have a stroller, we have our toddler with us, our hands are always so full, which I get it, that's how it is. But so for this trip, I was like, okay, what do we really truly use each trip very consistently? Take those items and try not to do any extra. So I will show you really quick what this table looks like. This actually looks good compared to what it was just a week or two ago. So let me flip you around. Okay, here we go. So again, it looks like a mess, but I promise you it's much more organized and put together than it was just recently. So what we are going to do is check this main bag, and I'll make sure that it's 50 pounds or less. We are taking this small hard-sided carry-on. It's toddler size, if you will. It actually will fit under the seat in the airplane, which is really nice. We don't have to deal with doing the whole overhead bin situation. This is my husband's backpack, which he will also put under the seat. And this is I have to stop saying diaper bag because it's not a diaper bag anymore, y'all. We don't have diapers and wipes and pull-ups and all that. So this is just my park bag, if you will, my personal item. And it is my favorite bag, my Peter Pan from Petunia Pickle Bottom. This was a Mother's Day gift from my husband. This is my favorite bag design from that company. Again, my daughter's 4. I have tried all the ones from the time she was newborn to now, and this is my absolute favorite. Anyway, that's not important. Okay, so that is the system that we are attempting for this time. I usually like to leave some open space somewhere for souvenirs, and we do have that in my husband's bag. There's not a whole lot that we're cramming in here, but in terms of this carry-on in the suitcase, there is not a lot of extra room. So I think this year is going to be a year where we fall back on our go-to of shipping our souvenirs home. If you've never done that from Disney World property hotels, just be aware you can do that. Keep your receipt, keep the bags of all your souvenirs. You will take it to the customer service desk or where you check in. They will do a rough value of the product or the items that you're sending home so that they know how much insurance to put on it. So if something arrives at your home and it's been broken, they can replace it. They do pack it all up for you. We have done this many, many times, but the last couple of years we just thought, let's just save a little money. We'll keep room in the suitcase and cram everything on the way home. But that required us to take more suitcases, we just don't want to do that this year. So anyways, I'm feeling pretty good about this, knowing that we're going to just mail souvenirs home. My husband has a personal item. I have a personal item. We have one little carry-on that slides under the seat in front of us, and one checked bag that will be 50 pounds or less in terms of, what it's going to cost us to check it. So that's where I've landed on this packing. I'm not going to go into great detail. I'll show you kind of roughly what's in each bag, but then I really do want to do the items that I take for our stroller. It looks so different from the videos I've done before, from having a 1-year-old to 2-year-old, 3-year-old, and now that we have a 4-year-old. Our stroller looks different. Our setup, in the hotel room, looks different. My park bag is very different. It's wild. It's just from one year to the next with the kids. So if your mom's out there, you'll know exactly what I'm saying. So just a really quick, my husband's bag is going to be just easy peasy stuff. An extra blanket for my toddler, my charger pack, which has my magic bands and all of our chargers for everything in it. Her tablet will go in here. and her headphones. So there'll definitely be some room left in here, and it will be able to fit under the seat. This, these are just extra potty seat covers. What I've decided to do is this is my stroller setup, if you will. So apparently, when we first did this with my daughter years ago, and I took the stroller to the airport all decked out, right? One very frustrated security airline person was like, nope, you can't have any of that stuff. That's all got to come off. And I was just scrambling. I had carabiner hooks, and I had little mesh bags to hold snacks, and I had this caddy that held all of our drinks, and I had to last minute cram and find a place for it. Now, y'all tell me in the comments, have y'all had this happen? Is this a common rule? Y'all know. So anyway, ever since then, I've never put anything on the stroller because I was told to take all of it off, and it was a little bit of a hassle. But when we land in MCO, before we get on our transportation, and the one that we use going from MCO to Disney property is called Mears Connect. They don't mind. Your stroller can be decked out. So while we're waiting for our Mears Connect bus, I go ahead and start putting some of these items on the stroller just so that we're park ready. And I then just collapse it down, and the folks at Mears Connect load it into the lower cargo area of the bus, and we're on our way. We're good to go. So I keep this little caddy that holds all the drinks, what I call this little mommy bag. I will talk about my bag system a little bit later. This is a stroller blanket. It's kind of cold when we leave, and it'll be a little bit chilly when we get there. Our nameplate here, our little tag that goes on there. Lights, again, a Mickey hook for water bottles. So that is what is in this one. The main one is just as you expect. This is our clothes, outfits. This is my laundry setup. It's a collapsible laundry bag with laundry sheets. I really don't mind at all doing laundry on vacation. I truly don't. I always turn it on, and then we'll go to the pool and hang out, and it's just so nice having a suitcase full of mostly clean clothes when we come home. This is my little, what I call my refill station. I have a big freezer bag here, and it's got extra hand wipes and Clorox wipes and potty seat covers. And so as the week goes on, when I need to refill my park bag, I utilize that. So that will actually all be gone by the time that we come home. So that'll save some room. This side, this is a little bit bulky. This is our rain cover. Again, this is for our stroller. If rain is not in the forecast, I won't worry about putting it on the day we arrive. But it's Florida, it's Disney, and if you know, you know. Always take the rain gear. Underneath, again, more clothes. This is just my vitamins for the week. We take this little portable fan. I personally, when I sleep, like to feel that the air is kind of moving and circulating through the room. And I don't know that I've ever been in a hotel that had a ceiling fan, thinking back. It's not as loud as my husband would like, but in terms of just keeping a little breeze going, that works for me. It is USB, so you can plug it in to a box. You can charge it, and it stays charged for a good while. My daughter's clothes underneath is her toiletry bag, and then my husband's toiletry bag. And that's something else too. I combined my husband and I to have one toiletry bag instead of two separate toiletry bags. Save a little space. I do have my daughter one of her own. We will hang that in the bathroom that we're going to use for her bathroom, if you will, because she does have all different things. Her shampoo, bath toys for her hair ties, all that. So I did do that. And then lastly is my park bag. And I have to figure out how to get all this into that comfortably. I may need to downsize. So this is toys, games, and activities for flying there. I try not to get out the tablet until towards the very end. So we have some flashcards. We have some miniature Play-Doh. She loves this little sticky thing. We've got crayons and stickers galore, notebooks, all that. So I may have to split that or take some of that out. This is what I call my mommy bag. It's just a quick little go-to that fits into my park bag. It's got medicine, my calm stuff, some vitamin products, and always a chapstick. Always, always chapstick, y'all. This is our mealtime bag. And if you know, you know, go over and check out Pixie Dusted Mom. Her name is Ashley Wright. She is an absolute pro. She has two beautiful little girls. She's been taking them to Disney since they were born. And I credit almost all of my tips and tricks to her. I did not come up with a lot of this stuff. I have definitely copied her, and it has made our trips so much smoother and enjoyable. Her suggestions and tips. So all this to say, this is a mealtime bag. So this gets pulled out if we sit down at an actual restaurant or quick service. This is one big bib just in case we're doing like a spaghetti day. A couple of little crayons, toys, pens, and these disposable placemats that stick to the table. Again, my daughter, she's really good. She normally doesn't get super messy, but y'all know spaghetti is, it's just everywhere. But if she's just doing something like chicken nuggets or whatever, this little table mat can go. So she's pretty good on that. This is snacks just to the plane. We do have to take 2 planes actually. And so I have basic snacks, but I also have some things that she's used to. Beef pouches and veggie pouches. For, on the plane, crackers, all that kind of good stuff. So that's going to go in there. And this is just our quick grab potty bag. This is what I grab anytime we're just running to the bathroom. You can't see them, but in the back here, I have a whole bunch of potty seat covers. Those are lovely because when your little one is sitting on the potty and they have to put their hands on it, if you know, you know. And a couple of extra, spare change of clothes just in case. I also keep my three go-tos. Always the Clorox wipes. These are disinfectant hand wipes. I like them that they're disinfectant, but they are safe for little kids' hands. And these are just plain wipes for wiping off messy faces, things like that. I also keep a wet bag in here at the bottom, just with a spare change of clothes. What else do I have in here? Bug spray. Oh yeah, pain patches. I'm telling you all, pain patches. And medication, just in case. I always keep just some extra tissues up here. And then this right here is what we call my daughter's walking vest. You can judge if you want. People call it a leash. I don't care. When you're in Disney World and there's tons of people and your little one needs to get out of the stroller and wants to walk around, this is what we do. It gives her a little freedom and she is still close to us. So that is it. That's the packing situation. Again, it looks so much better than it did a long time ago. And to moms who are out there who pack for your kids, props, kudos. I only have one, and it still feels like a lot, but it's fun. I truly do enjoy packing. I'm one of those weirdos. I do enjoy it. It's work, but when we get there and I open up the suitcase and I know where things are, I know where things are going to go back in, and we have just what we need and not more, only what we will actually use, I feel pretty good about it. And then again, with the laundry, I know when we come home, I just take it out and put it up. So again, I'm not quite sure. I may tack on to this video something basic like what's in my park bag or how we set up our hotel room with a stroller, just kind of little must-haves maybe. I'm not sure. I'll either tack it onto this video or I'll just make those separate. We're already at 12 minutes and counting right now of me just talking about packing essentials. But if you enjoy this kind of content, then, stay tuned. I'll keep doing things like that. So, all right, guys, I will see you real soon.